Hey guys, I was going to do this over an article instead of a video because it's quick, it's easy, I can get it out, and there's lots of data and facts and statistics in this one, but I'm not sure that's going to quite capture what needs to be captured in this. Millennials, you know who they are? They're the ones that are born between 1981 and the year 2000. They're that 18 to 30-ish range, I guess. 34. They want engagement. This matters to them. So I've got some numbers that go along with this here. But what you need to know is that age range means a few different things. They're all over social media and technology, number one. They're at an age where they are not set into their consumer buying patterns, so they can still be molded and shaped and changed. And their purchasing power came into being during a recession. So what does that really mean? It means that the 73 million millennials walking around in the U.S. today are putting out every year a total of $170 billion. If you sell anything, do you want a piece of that? You should. $170 billion. Here's the tough part. They're not real comfortable with spending that money. 45% of millennials said that they bought what they bought based on deals and sales and anything other than loyalty to a brand. Why? Because of that recession-based spending. Unlike the baby boomers, who have more money than they know what to do with, by and large, the millennials are not big on just buying whatever based on the name. So, unless you are selling life insurance, AARP memberships, or early bird specials, you need to make sure that you're attracting the right audience in the right way. So here's some statistics. Downloaded coupons from couponing sites, 18 to 34, 55%. Next category up, 38%, which is 35 to 54. 55 and up, 21%. Coupons from retailers' websites, 53%, 40 and 24. Download coupons from manufacturers' websites, 53, 42, and 25. Downloads recipes off of websites and other online sources, 53, 45, 34%. That's the 18 to 34 range, 35 to 54 range, 55 and over. Researches products on websites, 42, 31, and 17. Use social media sources to get coupons, 40%, 22%, 55 and over, 4 lousy percent. Visit online deal sites such as Woot and Groupon, 38%, 27%, 12%. Look for updates from retailers and manufacturers via email and text message. 25, 18, 9. Research products on blogs. 23%, 11%, 3%. The baby boomers just don't understand blogs. Why would you have a Dear Diary online is kind of their guiding thought process on that. And then use social media sources to research products. 22%, 12%, 2%. What does that tell you? That the millennials want you to reach out, talk to them, engage with them. They're waiting to hear from you. If you give a shit about what they buy, they're going to buy it. If you give them a deal, if you work with them, if you engage and make them feel important, they're going to buy. Now, on a personal level, on a sociological level, I cannot stand the entitlement of this generation. But it's that same entitlement that drives them to want to hear from you. They deserve your attention. They deserve your input, your feedback. They deserve your deals. They deserve your sales. And they're not going to buy unless you give it to them. That entitlement annoys me in a lot of ways. However, in social media, it's just what matters. Reach out. they're not going to buy otherwise. So millennials aged 18 to 33 were asked one question, and that is, how do they wish to be entertained by brands? The number one answer, 40%, said they want to be allowed to influence the product. Now, co-creation's a big thing right now, right? Because before, you'd make something, you'd sell it, you'd hope people would buy your shit. Then you would have commercials, and you'd convince people to buy your shit. And radio, and newspaper, and billboards. And you'd say, buy, 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 and everybody would buy it. Maybe they would, maybe they wouldn't. You just hoped for the best. Now, you get to say, what do you like? What do you want? How should this be different? Bigger, smaller, different color, different handle, whatever. What do you like most about this? Do you like the fact that the point pops out? Or do you hate that fact? Whatever. Tell us what you want. We'll make it. And you get to be involved in the process. Your money gets to go to a product that not only do you know you want because you helped make it, but you have some ownership. You're invested in it. It doesn't cost you anything to ask the question. Now, if people ask for things that are absolutely ridiculous, that are just impossible and cost you money, you don't have to do it. That's not really the point. The point here is that you can know. You can know what makes the most amount of sense. 40% of a generation that spends $170 billion per year, all they want is to be asked for their opinion. Imagine that. If you were to capture that 40%, 40% of 170 billion is about 70 billion, right? Yeah. Yeah. So, $70 billion coming your way. 40% of the 73 million millennial Americans. 30 million? So, 30 million people are willing to spend about $70 billion if you just ask them. Just ask. They're not loyalists. They've been shopping long enough. They don't have the cash to pay twice as much because they're loyal to a brand that's super expensive. They are going to be frugal. They're going to watch what you say. Just reach out. Just ask. Just engage. Use the conversational web to create a conversation. What have I been saying? Give a shit. That's all you have to do. Because the biggest internet buying generation the world has ever seen is asking you to. You no longer have to take my word for it, even though I've been telling you that you should have for a long, long time. You no longer have to. Take the word of 73 million Americans spending $170 billion per year. They're not going to get your money because of your company name. They want to get a deal. They want to know you care. If that's not proof, I don't know what is. Good luck. More details, more questions, things that you want to fine-tune about this, come find me at JVIC Media.